Whoa, that is scary as hell. How's that? Can I do that? No, that is really, hold up. I should have brought my, oh wait, no, that works. That works. Hey, that works. Okay, it's getting pretty dark, but I wanted to shoot this video real quick. Basically, I failed my exam. I failed it by 1%. It really pissed me off because of that minor inconvenience. It's caused me to kind of have to, my whole schedule this upcoming semester is so packed up. It's gonna be really hard for me to go to the gym, make content, even study as well, and balance work on top of that. My whole life is basically just taking a bit of a detour. I'm someone who kind of needs breaks because I burn out. ADHD, I get overwhelmed and anxiety. If you want to know more about ADHD, you can research it. I don't really want to talk too much about what I have in this video, but essentially shit went down. You know, I couldn't really record a video in the afternoon. Another thing that went bad is it was raining pretty much the whole day, and that sucked. So I wanted to get a beautiful view of what's out here in the lake, but I couldn't because, as I said, it was raining. This is what I wanted to tell you in this video. I genuinely want to give up. I want to quit. I don't want to have to go into next semester trying even harder than I did in the first one because I gave it my absolute best. It was my first time ever trying in school. It was my first time ever giving school my absolute best. First time ever learning how to study. First time actually doing this in uni. And as you know, I'm aspiring to be a physiotherapist, and I don't know how it works in wherever you're from, but I basically, because I didn't do like a certain pathway, I have to like prove to the uni I'm eligible to get into this course or whatever. Stupid fucking, that's what I have to do. And by semester one, the exam was worth over half my grade. Failing that is rough. And I failed it by 1% and it sucks. And I want to quit. I want to give up. I don't want to have to deal with the pressure of trying even harder and making up for my past mistakes. And it's really tough, but this is the conclusion I came down today. It's almost impossible. For me to pull this off, it's gonna take more than I've ever given into something. It's gonna take way more discipline. It's gonna take me holding myself accountable. You know, it's gonna take me giving a lot. And I don't know, no, I do know I'm ready to do that, but in the moment, I didn't know if I could do it. And that's what I want to tell you. Right now, I'm at a low point in my life. Not really a low point because I've made the decision to keep going up, regardless of how life treats me. But maybe you're at a low point right now, and that's why you clicked on this video. You have two decisions, brother. I know it's hard. I know you want to give up. I know you want to quit. I know life just keeps slapping you in the face no matter what. And you're probably thinking, why is it me? You know, why me? This person, they barely go through anything. They're always happy because their life is whatever. Why does it have to be me? Why can't it be this person? Why can't it be that person? Here's the sad reality, bro. Life is unfair. I hate it right now. I don't want to do this, but I've made the decision. I want this, bro. And you want it too. No matter how much life wants to see you fail, no matter how many people want to see you fail, no matter the situation you're in, if you know you're that badass motherfucker, you tell yourself, I know you're gonna get up, you're gonna point the middle finger in the sky, literally point it to God and say, you can keep throwing BS at me, but I'm still gonna get after it. I don't care. People can say what they want. You know, in high school, I was a social reject. No one really respected me. No one really vibed with me that much. It was basically me in my own world. I never really fit in. I don't know, fit in, whichever one works. You know, I was never part of the, you know, cool kid group, even though I wanted to be. Bitches didn't want me either. Yeah, but you'll have people in the comments section saying like, oh, you're a Christian, you can't be saying that. But I'm pissed. I had a bad day, bro. I'm allowed to get into this video. Because this YouTube channel, I made a promise. I'm gonna commit. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up like I've done for a lot of things in my life because the world got too hard. I made a commitment. Even if it's almost impossible to record videos, even if it's also impossible to hit the gym and achieve my bodybuilding goals, even if it's almost impossible to achieve that semester weighted average of 80% while balancing all this stuff, and I have to work as well to make money. This world is so hard, bro. But I'm gonna do it. And that's what you need to tell yourself as well. The world can keep pushing me down, but I know if I just keep going, keep showing up, no matter how much my spirit wants to give in, no matter how much I want to be a coward right now, no matter how much I want to avoid the pressure, I'm still gonna go after it. That's what you need to be telling yourself. I won't look back on my life and reflect and say, I just let life slap me around like a little puppet. No. The things that are happening in your life right now, there's two mindsets you can have. You can choose to be that person who was like, oh man, my life is so hard, you don't know what I've been through, and constantly dwell on the past. Or you can be that person who said, I let these situations turn me into an absolute superhero. And I know, right? It says in the Bible not to be prideful. And I don't really want to, but it comes down to you right now. If you get through this situation, you have every right to be prideful. Not because you're better than anyone else, even though the average person would probably give up by now, but you're not the average person. In the end, you're gonna make it, but you can't give in. Don't be like everyone else. Don't be like everyone else. This is the moment, it's the turning point. At the start of this year, bro, I honestly was pretty much at the lowest point of my life. I won't get too much into it, but I had a YouTube channel that I gave up on because, a lot of stuff was going. I don't want to get too much into it. I'll probably talk about it in a video in another day. I found the gym. Gym was really good for me. Basically made it my entire life. Partially tore my bicep. Lost my identity for the longest time. My life was so low, didn't know what to do, but I said, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna rehab my bicep, and then boom, I'm close to 100% right now. School, I just failed my exam, boom. I know if I keep going, I'm gonna get exactly what I want in the end. I never gave up on myself at any point in my life, so I won't choose to give up now. Don't give up on yourself, bro. Do you wanna live a life worth remembering? Your life can literally be a movie if you treat it like one. The quote I go by, that I've actually made for myself is, you can say this is cringe, it's gonna sound super corny. I better probably, wrap up this video soon because, mosquitoes out here, mozzies are gonna they're nipping me, I can feel it. But the quote I go by is minor setbacks, major comebacks. I know it sounds corny as hell, it's super cringe, but take it from me. My whole life, people said I was an idiot. I was a fuck up, no one respected me, I was a social reject. But here's the twist. I went from this, ugly as fuck, no bitch wanted me, did some things I'm not proud of, to this version of myself, the version of myself right now. I went from jacked, partially tore my bicep, to even more jacked now. I've done all these things that I've done for myself because I chose not to give up, not to give in. Treat right now as if it's like a minor setback. Don't give it more power than it already has. At whatever situation you're in your life, whatever moment you're experiencing, don't give it the power, because the moment you give it the power, like it's the ending of you, like it's your career ending, that's the moment it starts failing. But if you just treat it like this is a roadblock in my story that's going to lead to an even bigger breakthrough, not only will you be the guy, well, yeah, you'll be the guy, bro. You'll have everything you want. You can walk around prideful, you can walk around with that confidence that you're the shit, because you earned it. Everyone else would give in, but you didn't, and that's what separates you. People say I'm talented at, for example, the gym. People say it's genetics. I know it's not fucking genetics. I trained more than these people could even fathom. And that's probably like you. You probably work harder than these people give you credit for. And don't let their words or their whatever stop you from being the best you can be. Because they're just talking from their perspective. They don't know anything about you. They're just talking about from them. And just use it as confirmation that they will never be anything important in this life. This video is sounding pretty harsh, but I need to say the truth. This day really pissed me off. I honestly could have given up. I could have chosen to lash out. I could have chosen to, sit at home, lament, cry, but I learned from my mistakes. I'm not going to do that. The answer is right in front of you. It's probably not the answer you want, but it's the answer you're given. And you can choose to give in, give up, be a coward, let that be your story, or you can use this moment as a breakthrough. So look, bro, I'm rooting for you. You got this. I'm gonna wrap up the video here. It's getting really late. Probably gonna shoot another one because I'm that locked in. It's like 7 o'clock. Yeah. But anyway, take it from me. I'm rooting for you, brother or sister. See you in the next one.